What's up, Doc?
Stupid.
have it, don't you? You know what that does to you. You know how it can change you.
If that thing gets control over you, gutting is still an option. Got me?
This city is going to be ours. You just wait and see.
When this is said and done, who will the people remember as their savior?
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.